Oh, look at this tiny park. It's such a tiny, whiny, itsy bitsy, teeny weeny, little whittle tiny park. The smallest, wall-less tiny park that anybody has ever seen. And I made some amazing changes in between episodes, but before I can show you the amazing changes that I spent like hours working on in between episodes, we have a sponsor for our theme park. Yes, we actually have somebody sponsoring our theme park, which is such an interesting concept to me. But I have worked a deal with Manscaped, which is a razor company that is now sponsoring our tiny park and the ultimate theme park. Hey yo guys, so as I go around the park and play some advertisement for the Manscaped company, I just wanted to go ahead and take a second and talk to you about the Manscaped product. Ladies, I know this is called Manscaped, so this is probably not the product for you, but it's still a good razor and good to buy for a man. I mean, honestly, this is good for guys and girls. Both guys and girls have to shave. I don't know why they're really marketing it towards men, but I think it works towards both. This is a bit more of a pricey razor, but I am okay with advertising it because I truly endorse this product. This is really good. I've been using it quite a bit. The best thing about this razor is like, it can't cut you. Like, you can try to cut yourself with it. That seems weird, but like you can't cut yourself with it. I think they'll like give you your money back if you do. And also on top of that, it's waterproof, so you can just wash it off when you're done. It does like such a good job. It just shaves super duper well. You just like plug it into a wall outlet and it's just an overall good device. So like I said, I've been using it for a few months. I really endorse it. I think it's a really good product, a bit more pricey, but if you can afford it, definitely worth it. If you're interested in buying it, I'll have a link down in the description for you to purchase it. I appreciate anybody who's able to support the brand deal. And if this product isn't for you, well then enjoy this video and enjoy the knowledge of at least knowing about this product in case somebody mentions it. I don't know. Anyways, love you guys. Enjoy. Whoa, it is still really dark back here. Let's put one more inside this tunnel. All right, we got a bunch of logos around our park now, so we have an official sponsor. Maybe we'll find a few more sponsors for our park. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Why are these paths so disgusting? Ew. I am not digging this one single bit. Okay, before I can show you the new changes I made, gotta hire some new janitors to clean stuff up. I don't want you guys to see a dirty theme park. Well, this is security. Let's go ahead and get some security. This guy is not afraid to drop kick a baby if the baby has vandalized the park. He will do whatever it takes to keep this park safe. Okay, let's get a bunch of janitors in here. They will use their mustaches to sweep up the ground and hopefully make this park a much cleaner environment. I'm just gonna drop like 5 and they can all spread out. We have unlimited money, so it really doesn't matter. The more janitors, the better. Okay, so you guys ready for the changes that I made? So in between episodes, I went through and I kind of finished, for the most part, decorating our little underground city. Okay, I can't get over all these janitors. Why do they all have the same model? I don't understand why they couldn't have used like the random human like generation for the staff as well. I guess they're supposed to stand out. Okay, so let's go down and see what has changed down here. And hopefully the ground's not too dirty. I'm so embarrassed. If there is stuff, don't look. Oh, there's like floor tiles covering it. But hey, look at this. I pretty much just put up a bunch of walls and lights everywhere just to get everything cleaned up. But I didn't want to do this on camera because it was very, very, very tedious and really wasn't that interesting to watch. I thought it'd be a lot better to just show you the final product. So I put some like walls around the coaster over here, the RMC, and just kind of like boxed it in. Made it feel like you were going through some sort of landscape because it was very, very bland for a long time. I love the lighting for this zip ride, whatever it's called, the Swift Drifters. Ooh, and this music reminds me of Cuphead. Some of that ragtime. Hey, gotta get jiggy. Okay, so we have a bunch of cool lights for this ride. This ride is really like looking really interesting, especially if you like back up. I can't believe I put so much work into the decorations around this ride, but it really came together quite nicely. I'm pretty happy. And then extending this way, we have the stuff that we built last episode. People are actually coming back here now, but we have a bathroom and a staff room back here and some information stands. And it's just so pretty down here. It's such a vibe. And it seems like a few more people are coming down. Oh, I'm gonna turn the lights off so you can see what the actual lighting looks like. This is what it looks like for real. I had my flashlight on. Okay, I was gonna say, this looks a lot cooler from my memory. This is what it's supposed to look like. Look at this. The lighting's so dynamic and colorful. Man, things are just freaking popping off in here. And then coming back down to the end, we have our Larson Looper. Which is weird how like not very many people are coming down here. We have the T-Rex. He's happy to be down here. He thinks it looks great. Okay, why is nobody coming down here? Wait, is it because the... Oh, actually, I think I know why. First off, is this ride closed? I need to close this ride. Whenever this ride's open, everybody comes over here. We'll reopen it later. The decorations aren't even like completely finished on it anyways, so let's keep it in test mode. Once the decorations are finished, we'll reopen it. I'll probably do that in between the next episodes. But here's the other new building we built, which is our giant floating baguette building. The baguette building, is that what we're gonna call it now? Okay, I guess. But yeah, people are lining up for the baguettes. Apparently, Le 27 means 27 in French. I do not know a lick of French, so that is why I did not catch that. People were also telling me what gherkins were. Gherkins are apparently pickles. I've never heard somebody call a pickle a gherkin before, but I really don't like the word gherkin. It just sounds unpleasant. And then what was this? The aubergine. I think that was a eggplant. So thanks for informing me. I now know new words for foods that I don't eat very regularly. I never eat pickles. Dang, there's so much trash up here too. Oh, just as I say that, just as I say that, 4 janitors walk in. 5 janitors. That could have not been better timing. That was almost like a comedy movie. You can't plan this. Okay, so today we're going to start building our coaster up on top of our giant sci-fi structure. Whoa, going inside the building. Some people were like upset that I put this gigantic landform right here, and I don't know what you guys are talking about. I think this is the coolest part of the theme park yet. I think that made this ride 10 times cooler. It feels like the Matterhorn at Disneyland, but like a sci-fi version. And now we have space for another roller coaster when we wouldn't have had the space in the first place. So that's what had to happen. Okay, so we're gonna be building stuff up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these restaurants. And instead, I'm gonna move them to the basement because, or the basement, is that what we want to call it? I'm not sure if I want to call it that. The underground, we'll call it the underground. That sounds way more professional. I'm gonna move all this to the underground. That way, we can hopefully entice some people to come down here because not very many people are. And I don't fully blame them. We only have a few thrill rides, and I guess, no, there's a coaster at the very bottom. But I don't think people are coming down to the very bottom level because that's all there is down here is a roller coaster. Like, no one's coming to it, which is like really crazy because this coaster has the highest excitement out of all of the coasters in the park. So people are sleeping. They're snoozing. They don't know what they're missing out on. Or maybe they do know what they're missing out on. It is just a launch free fall coaster pretty much, which is a straight line. But the excitement, just going so fast. Like, I wonder how fast it goes. Just like 0 to accelerator 0 to 82 in 2 seconds, 1.8 seconds. Oh, it goes up to 95 miles per hour. That's actually pretty good. And it doesn't tell me how fast it gets there. It's probably because the scenery down here is average. Yeah, people have high expectations in this park. But yeah, let's just go ahead and put like a ton of just food shops down here to hopefully bring people down here. And as far as ride plans for this area, I kind of talked about it, but lots and lots of people have been requesting that I do a River Rapids ride or a log flume, and I think that is a pretty good idea. I think a River Rapids would bop. So that's what we're gonna do down here, like a mystical River Rapids ride, and I kind of can't wait because I love making River Rapids rides, but I don't think I've actually made a River Rapids ride on Planet Coaster like since the game like came out. That was one of the very first things that I created whenever the game first came out. What do we have so far? Gelatin, milkshakes, first aid, balloons. Oh, we don't need Le 27 again. Let's put water down here. People seem to like the water stand. And we'll have some more food options. The chief beef should work well as well. Okay. People interested now that we have food? We know how much people love food. Food is everything. Like, literally. But yeah, so we're going to have a River Rapids ride down here. A mine train coaster. A bumper cars. we'll make a much better restaurant, one that's much more impressive than this one. And if we have space for something else, maybe like a kiddie coaster or something. We don't have a whole lot of space, and I don't think I'm going to do a level underneath this one. I mean, I'll have the rides that I'm building go above and below this level, but I'm not going to make another like full floor. I'm going to keep this as the lowest main segment because I want to like somewhat limit myself, because I think I could go down literally infinitely, and I think 2 floors is enough. Something that's kind of cool though is if you like back out from the park from a distance and have the camera sort of like lodged in the ground like this, we can see a multi-leveled map of the park. Unfortunately, you can't really see much of the lower level because I put a bunch of walls everywhere. Oh, wait, there's the little hell area, the crematory. Nice, nice. And yeah, I think we should start building stuff. We haven't really been building anything. There was a lot to talk about. It's been a few days since I've recorded this series, so I needed to catch you guys up. Alright, so we're going to be building a roller coaster up here, and the type of ride that I want to build is a little bit of an ambitious ride choice. But I want to build an X-Dimension coaster, which is one of the most expensive types of roller coasters in the world, I believe, because the carts itself, I think these trains are about $10 million a piece, which is mind-boggling to think about, but for good reason. These trains have the ability to turn you at 360 degrees, so they run a little motor, and because of that motor, they're able to like completely change the type of experience that this coaster is. I think it's called like a 4-dimensional coaster as well. But I'm gonna lower this as low as I possibly can. Let's put that like right there. And we're gonna have to try to squeeze a roller coaster up here. I also want to have some sort of thrill ride. Let's put the thrill ride first and then place the roller coaster around said thrill ride. I think I'm best off just like flattening everything up here for now, and then redoing all the terrain whenever we have some of the stuff built, so it can like be better catered to whatever we decide to do with the rides up here. I love the day and nighttime cycle in this park though. So cool. Okay, I'm gonna leave that little part. Okay, let's look at the ride choices. So we looked at the Ferris wheel. The Ferris wheel might be a little bit too big. If we did something like this. If we place this, we could possibly have the coaster like no, this might be too big. Unless we put it all the way up here, then have the coaster underneath it. It's a possibility. Can I turn it the other way? Will it fit? Oh my god, it will. I feel like I have to do this. I feel like since it fits, I have to do this, just because it looks so cool up there. And it gives us like a definitive amount of space we have underneath this. Like this is the limit. This is the top. And I'm pretty sure I can also get rid of the supports, right? Like, I don't think these have to be here. Okay, they might actually be required, but if I make like a little floating platform up here that's held by some gigantic metal poles, that should do the trick. So let's try that. Okay, we have this gigantic rock dick on the top of our theme park. Maybe that's what we should have at the top of our theme park, a gigantic dick. Wouldn't that be iconic? Okay, maybe we shouldn't do that, although it would be freaking hilarious. Right, let's make a big platform up here. I'll make it smaller after we place the Ferris wheel. Just want to make sure it's big enough. Okay, what are we thinking? The radius or the star wheel? Honestly, I'm thinking the star wheel, since the colors match the rest of our theme park much better. And I like how it has the filling. I don't know if I want the big open gap to be in the center. So yeah, I think this is it. Star wheel. It also has a much smaller footprint, which is really nice. So that gives us some space off to the side to have like a queue up here, because we are going to have a way for people to get up here. Okay. Okay. That seems like it's going to work. But for now, let's get rid of as much land as possible. Okay, that worked perfectly. I was able to get rid of almost all of it. Sick. And I still want to have one more thrill ride. What else could we do? We have a lot of space in here. We have a lot of space, but we don't have a lot of space. I want to do something like it has to be worth it. Yeah, do we have anything that doesn't take up as much space? The looper? Ooh, what about this one? I have this in my French Riviera section of the Ultimate Theme Park. But this might be kind of cool because it like will reach outside the boundaries, I think, a little bit, which would be pretty neat. Just gotta make sure it dodges the path. Let's put it as close to the edge as possible. Yeah, will that work? It's not gonna like intercept or anything, is it? Let's put it to test mode. That still gives us a lot of space for the coaster, because I'm gonna like have it come on top of this building a little bit. We'll be able to use some of the space back here. So assuming this doesn't reach out too far, I think it keeps this like angle, but this is cool because it would like stretch out past the side. I might even be able to move it over a little bit more too. I would just have to move it up a bit, which would be fine. So it's not even close to the Ferris wheel. Okay, yeah, that works. Let's just move it up a bit more, if I can. Or let's move it to this side, because like this coaster's in the way over here. Okay, good with that. Let's just put it into test mode for now. Okay, so I think I can place that here. And wow, that gets really close to this right here. Let's go ahead and curve this a bit. Oh, this is actually going to probably work perfectly. Make this a bit tighter. Oh yeah, can always be a bit tighter. All right, let's chain lift up. Chain lift your hands up in the air. Chain lift your hands up in the air. Oh no, we're going through this. That's not good. This is not going to be a very high drop, but it's going to be a good one because it's going to go past 100 degrees. Because this is a really interesting type of coaster that allows you to do that. We have like a lot of space right here. Let's go in on this, guys. Let's just freaking go in. You guys with me? Start off with a 110-degree drop because we're freaking crazy mofos. And then just have this just plunge. Just gonna freaking scare the absolute crap out of people. Fortunately, we hired like 20 new janitors, so I think we'll be okay. Gotta make sure it curves a little bit or else it's gonna hit the building because I think these trains extend out to the side a bit. This honestly couldn't have been more perfect. That's such a cool drop. Oh my gosh. We are out here. Okay, I wasn't super excited about this coaster like going into it, but now after this drop, I'm about to have the freaking time of my life. Okay, so from what it looks like, it seems like this type of coaster has a lot of friction, surprisingly. So it loses a lot of speed going back up these hills. So each hill has to get smaller progressively pretty quickly. It's not going to be able to maintain it. But that's okay. We'll be able to work with it. I might be able to actually like roll this up here. If I roll this outwards and have it go to like an inverted like style. I need to like start curving it way sooner though. Okay, this should be okay. Does it have enough space to squeeze on over to the side on top of the single rail for a little bit? Or is it going to scrape against that building? Looks like it's probably going to scrape against the building, but I can try. I just want it to dip a little bit further down to the top of this roof, you know? You feel? That's a really shallow drop. But I guess it can get bigger in a second. Yeah, we have a lot of space over here, so we'll do like a shallow drop and then another big drop. Let's see, how does it get over this? It's actually pretty sick. Yeah, so we'll have some airtime right here. And then go to a big drop. And we're going to go back through after this coaster is built and change the angle and trajectory of the trains on every portion of the track. But it's fine, that won't be too hard. I've never done it before, so I can't say that for like certain, but I don't think it'd be too hard. It doesn't seem like it'd be that difficult of a thing to do. I think something cool we can do here. Okay, I really don't want to hear the freaking, is this like the Flight of the Bumblebee or something? Dun, 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 dun. No, it's not the Flight of the Bumblebee. It's like Flight of the Valkyrie? I don't know, I don't want to hear it though. It's like too over the top. Yeah, Flight of the Valkyries. Let's just, can I just turn this off right now? Or anything, just like chill. Float to the Sky sounds chill. Oh, this sounds like some more like ASMR type shit. Okay, I'm good with that. Okay, so I'm gonna have like another dive right here. Okay, if I can do like a loop over this path right here, that would be inspirational. I don't know how successful it's gonna be, but I'm gonna try my best. My darn hardest. Oh, turn off track supports. We can keep on those ones that just showed up. Let's get rid of the rest. I doubt this is going to work because we're probably not gonna have enough speed. Actually, wait, we have this roll. Can I use this roll as an option? Whoa, that's weird. Let's get it back to flatness. Go back to your flat state. Alright, flatten out, please. Now let's try one of these rolls. That might work. Oh my god, that might actually work. Will it have enough speed? I almost doubt it. But if it does, I will be the happiest man on the face of the earth. Please tell me it has enough speed to do this, because it's like fits perfectly. It's like meant to be. Never seen something that looked like it was meant to be as much as this. It starts up pretty high. It starts at 172, so it should have a good amount of speed right here. Oh my god, I made it! Yes, yes, yes! Okay, frick yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Let's make this coaster one of the best in the park yet. This thing's gonna be terrifying. And I'm here for it. Okay, I'm gonna try to get it back to the station now. Probably gonna have to have some sort of chain lift somewhere. I don't really know where it's gonna fit. It's probably gonna have to fit back here somewhere. Actually, we can probably make this work. Wait, what? Don't do a 90 degree drop out of the exit. That's weird. Do we want it right here, or would it be better off on this side? Let's make these pieces longer. This isn't gonna be the longest coaster ever, but it's okay because it has some of the coolest drops on the whole out of all the coasters we have. Okay, now I just need to get this connected and we should be good. Wasn't expecting it to end just yet, but honestly, this is fine, I think. Just get rid of that. Oh my gosh, no, it goes through the track right here. And I also need to smooth out this whole entire dip as well. This whole entire thing just looks awkward. Okay, the smooth button is just like the most magical thing in this game. I do not know what I would do without it. Literally, it saves my life every time. Okay, somehow we made this work. Should we just ride it real fast? It's not like the complete design yet. Okay, yeah, this is going to be awful because we're just going to be looking backwards the whole time. But it's still kind of cool. We're still going to see parts of the park. The view is just like non-existent. This is so weird. Yeah, we got to fix that. That's not even worth like riding at this point. Is this too short? Like it feels like it is, but at the same time, I don't think it is. Especially because of the type of coaster this is. Like I feel like it's fine. And we also just don't have very much space, so there's not much we can do. Okay, so we're gonna have to have an entrance and exit for the coaster, for the Sky Riders, and we're also gonna need one for the Ferris wheel up here. I think we're gonna put like a food court here in the center, and I might be able to fit like one more ride in here. I don't think we're gonna place one right now, but I think I could fit one. Yeah, we easily could. I'm not sure why it's not letting me build this one right here. Oh, there it goes. Oh yeah, because this ride's in the way. But yeah, we could definitely fit like one more thrill ride in here. We could fit in something like this, an Iron Claw. I just rode one of these at Knott's Berry Farm a couple days ago. It's actually really fun, like sitting in the middle and just like watching everybody else's faces around you. There's like some people who are like having the time of their lives, and some people who look like they're about to throw up. I think I'm going to place this in here later because I want to figure out kind of what's going on down here first. But that is an option. And then we have this Ferris wheel up here, which is just going to... This is like kind of what we're working towards. We just needed to like put a ceiling towards what we have right here, which was a good idea, I think. I wonder if we could actually probably have a second coaster in this space right here. I thought I was going to be filling up a lot more of this space with this coaster, but I barely filled any of it. I don't know, that might be too messy though. I might be better off just putting like a thrill ride in a food court, like at the very top level. What do you guys think? Should I try to fit a coaster somehow, or do you think a thrill ride in a food court would be best in between the Ferris wheel and this stuff that we just built? I think the first thing we're gonna have to do is figure out how the entrance and exits are gonna work for these rides, so let's get to it. Okay, so I want to try to keep the amount of paths we have to a minimum, so I'm gonna try to combine the exits from the Sky Riders and this coaster. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the entrance to this over here. I'll place the exit on this side. I need to go back in and edit this coaster real fast. Also, just a side note, can we have... We only have one train on this thing right now. That is straight up awful. If we do a block section, I think we can have two just because of the fact of us having two chain lifts. And let's put like a block break over here as well, so we can have 3 total, because we don't want the same like problem to happen on this train as we did on our single rail coaster, because that would kind of suck. So let's block section this. That's needs to be curving. Cannot curve block section breaks apparently. And can connect up, please. Cool. Let's change this type of station. We're gonna have it go as a through station, so we enter on this side and exit on this side. I'm gonna place the entrance. Let's see, where's the queue gonna be? It's probably gonna have to start underneath the station. So I'll like place it up here. And then the exit is gonna go on this side. And everything goes according to plan. Let's go ahead and make that asphalt. They should connect. Oh, that just connected too perfectly. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of space down here too. Do we have space to add like another ride down here? If it's something small, we might. Let's see what gentle rides do we have. I know like the smallest is this like Venetian merry-go-round. Yeah, this thing is really tiny. It's also just kind of so wimpy looking. Like it's one of my least favorite rides in the game. I think this is what we're going to put actually, a Monte Leone, which I don't know what this is. I thought this is called the Power Moves. Maybe not. I see these in fairs quite a bit. They're usually playing rock music from the 2000s along with them. I'm the only person who's noticed that. But this is a pretty low, this has a smaller footprint and stays pretty low, so I think we can fit it down here, which is cool. It gives us like one more ride to work with. And we can also just use some paths to get rid of some of these supports on here, because we do not need all these supports for this ride. We will put a building there instead. There we are. Okay, we added another ride though, so that might make it a little bit more difficult to connect everything up to paths, but I accept the challenge. We're just gonna have to figure things out. So let's start off with this exit. Let's start off one piece at a time. Okay, by the grace of God, I managed to get the exits and the entrance to this ride connected. So that's all looking, it's looking pretty good actually. Put some walls in here and it'll look just fine. Yeah, no problems whatsoever. Then we also need to have an entrance for this ride and just a place for the guests to climb up to a level above this. So for that part, that's going to be a little bit more difficult unless we just used this path right here. This path right here already kind of leads up here. I just need to like straighten it out a little bit. Okay, so it's gonna have to go up at an angle to try to not intervene with our flying ride over here. Which, how this level works out, I don't even know yet. I don't think we need to figure it out. And we just gotta get, oh my gosh, we have to do an entrance and exit for this ride too. Paths, man. The entrance and exit will work fine for this though. Okay, the entrance for this one's going to be really easy to hook up. Not the longest queue, but that works for me. And then we'll just connect up this side. Don't give me any problems now, you hear? I'll say, yeah, I heard. It was like, no sir. Didn't want to give no problems. Cool. And now we just got to connect up the entrance to this ride, which, oh my god, I got all 3 rides connected. Except this is looking kind of weird. Can I make this look less weird? The paths are having like a mind of their own. I guess it's not going to look any less weird. Alright, that's what we're going to have to deal with. We got everything working. What color is this ride going to be? Whoa. We need to do a bit more smoothing. This is weird. Oh, it doesn't make it to the chain lift right here. That's kind of funny. Just gotta put some like wheels on it. I can put some wheels. No big deals. Okay, let's try that again. Can you make it through? The wheels help. That's right. Okay, give me those test results. That's all I want. I want to see if people are going to enjoy this ride or not. Whoa, what? What just happened? Medium objective complete. Oh, I guess this counts as having another coaster, is my guess? Yeah, we built 6 coasters. Oh my gosh, we're so close to having all of the objectives complete. All we need now is to have 3 more coasters in the park. Oh god. Okay, we're gonna, I know there's 2 more. I guess I have to fit 3 more downstairs. Unless we put a coaster right here. It's like up to you guys. But let's just keep going. We're on a roll. I think the next thing on the agenda should be to just like kind of decorate these areas. Here, let's go ahead and open up this ride. We can go ahead and open up this ride, and the coaster has to wait. I'm probably going to go through and figure out how like all of the angling of the carts works off camera, and the next episode I'll like show you guys what I ended up doing with that and giving you a bit better of a walkthrough, because right now I can't really speak about it because I don't know much about it. Gonna have to build a station. There's a lot of stuff to do up here. Yikes. I'm kind of scared. The Screaminator's so cool too. What kind of music do we have playing down here? That's a good question. Do we have any music playing down here? Like if there's gonna be a ride playing, it's gonna be this one. Yeah, this is where the ragtime music's playing. Okay, I like the ragtime music. Let's also have this ride playing some music because it's kind of quiet down here. We got... It's playing Screaminator music right now, apparently. I don't hear music though. I don't hear any music. Maybe it's like coming out of like the top of the ride. Are the speakers like up here? I would laugh. No, I don't know. I don't know where this thing's playing music. I guess I can just put speakers down here. Okay, getting some new speakers installed. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna hear that Screaminator music. Will this actually make the sound? There we go, Magical Town. So we gotta find something that fits the theme down here. Ooh, Lost City of Planco. That sounds like it might be perfect. What does this have for us in store? Oh yeah, this like fits exactly what I'm looking for. Let's put a few of these bad boys around here. Get us some good ambience. Enter the Lost City of Planco. Or Sapphire City. This is the Lost City of... This is like the old Sapphire City. This is what the first park originally was. And then eventually they gave up on it and they built on top of it, and they built a new theme park on top. It has some good lore for a good little tiny park, right? Okay, this has a really cool ambience to it now. Hopefully it doesn't interfere with the ragtime music. Okay, there's probably enough speakers. It's gonna be playing pretty loud. I think it synchronizes them all, right? So they're not all like playing it at different times. I think and hope so. 'Cause I don't want the songs to be off beat. That'd be weird. Or maybe like when the game like reloads in the future, it'll start playing them all at the same time and load them all up, but it could be off right now. That would also make sense. I really love it down here though. It's just such a wonderful location. It's kind of lit up during the daytime. Like some of this upper section is still like lit up looking. That's fine. There's a lot of people down here, I just realized. Oh my gosh, did it work? Did putting like these shops down here actually work? Yes, they're coming down. Not very many of them are riding the roller coaster yet, but I'm just happy that they're all like spreading throughout the park. And this upper section should have a decent amount of people as well. Yeah! Because of this new ride. Is anybody coming up to this? So far, no. It's kind of off the beaten path though. Whoa. That was weird. Yeah, it's like off the beaten path. You have to come all the way up here. And people don't seem to be wanting to do that yet. It's because there's not restaurants. Once we have the food court up here, everybody will be racing, and then they'll pass this ride on the way up to the food court. It's brilliant. We've got it all figured out. But at least people are riding this ride so far. One step at a time. We can't have everything working at once. It's all a process. Woo, the new coaster. I like how you can see it from the front of the park. The Ferris wheel is like the star on top of the Christmas tree. The colors aren't quite right. I don't think we need to have the yellow. I think it needs to be hot pink. Yes, it does. Man, that just really works out. This theme park has so much going for it. I think we could have a second coaster up here. We would just have to have a building that really suits it. I'm gonna start building something down here, so let's get to it, I guess. Okay. We're back, and I have started building a base for this new structure, and it's turning out really cool. My favorite is this like little spiral that I created right here around this ride. I felt like I wanted to kind of like try to recreate the slope on the base of this ride. Autosave. Get out of here, you dunce. But yeah, I try to recreate the spiral. But it's looking pretty good. I put a little bit of food in here. I think we have like a hot dog stand. We have a bathroom. Then if you come up the stairs, we have the entrance to the roller coaster. Man, I put a lot of work on this. I didn't even realize how many walls I put in, but dang. Okay, so if we come over this way. This is kind of weird that you can like see the coaster through it, but I also kind of like it. Once we like have everything decorated and put together, it'll all fit. It'll look good. Then you can come down here. This leads to the exit of this ride. It's all come together a lot better than I expected, honestly. And then this leads down the gigantic staircase of doom that if you fall on, you will be hitting 238 stairs on your way down. You'll probably lose, I would say, at least 3 liters of blood, but that's just an estimation. Nothing, just a ballpark, you know. I can't really measure how much blood you're gonna lose. Yeah, people are really spread out. Whenever this Haunted Mansion ride is closed, people disperse through the park like so nice and organically. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the heck happened here? How did this get disconnected? No one's been able to ride the coaster. How long has this been like that? Oh, you poor thing. Oh, we gotta get the railings back. Oh, railings on ground queue. Cool. Can it just like match up the type of path it is? Like, why does it make me have to go through all these paths? There we go. I do not know how that happened, honestly. People still underground? That's the main question I have. Oh my gosh, yes they are. Look at that. Oh, it could be more full, but I'm not complaining. People still downstairs? Not so much, but I don't truly blame them. There's not a lot to do down here. I'm surprised more people aren't riding this coaster, like honestly. Oh, it's because it's not playing music, of course. Adventure coaster. Now people have to be interested. Maybe because it doesn't have a name. Have I not named this thing yet? Because we haven't done decorations. Alright, I'm clipping through everything. Alright, so I need to change the color of this coaster right now. It's driving me crazy. It's too red. And I don't like having a red coaster. Am I going to do another shade of blue? We have a lot of blue coasters. What if we did purple on this one? Some nice eggplant, like a nice eggplant shade. Or maybe like a nice pastel purple. That might be kind of cool. Okay. Getting purple everywhere. And then we can also change the colors of the clothes the ride operator is wearing. Where is this little lad? Oh, it's a ladette. Okay. We can change her color to, we'll also make her wear purple. Gotta stay with the theme. Gotta represent. Perfect. What does this white change the color of? Her skin color? Oh, no, the logo. Okay, interesting. Still very dark up here. We're gonna have to add a lot of lights. But, hey, we have a pretty good base. I need to lock it to daytime. It's too dark. Too dark for us not having any lights on this thing. But yeah, so I'm pretty much just gonna put a lot of like sci-fi related scenery on here. Let's go ahead and start. Let's go to building mode. Let me show you some of the secrets for building sci-fi related buildings. It's the best type of building to create in this game because there's so many pieces to work with. Like, and they all go together so well. Let's filter to our sci-fi scenery. I just love combining just random stuff to fill in spaces. Like right here, I had to have like a little opening because of how like wide these trains are. Or like it barely doesn't touch right there. Holy crap, there's like an inch of space. I wonder if that probably wouldn't pass like a code. So you have like these like barrels, which you could have them like stand alone, or we can make this look nicer. We can make this look like a little hallway of some sort by placing a couple barrels stacked on top of each other, and we'll use a couple of the regular type of barrels as well, and we'll just kind of create a little door of sorts. So I like using these like cylindrical pieces, and you can like stack them on top of each other and make like new little walls. Right, so for the outside of this building, it's looking kind of bland. What I'm gonna do at first is I'm gonna have like a little piece sticking out midway through. Okay, just gotta add a little bit of variation, a little bit of depth. Then we have a lot of just like trim pieces that you can use to just make this wall have a lot of just variety to it. So let's just make this wall just pop a little bit. And put some of that. And just cover up this railing that's sticking out by putting another one that's just upside down. If you have any piece selected, if you press Control X, it'll duplicate it into an advanced move, and you can just move it over to the next spot. Perfect, exactly what I was hoping for. And then let's put one with a light right underneath that to kind of like finish that off. Look at how much better this is already looking. Once we cover this whole entire building with stuff like this, it just like really pops. Let's put some of these light panels on here. I think light panels would look really cool. And I'm not digging the white light. Let's do some like cyan. Ooh. All right, and just like that, you can transform a wall into something that's pretty generic, something that looks really futuristic and sci-fi. Wow, just like all these combined just look so good, I think. This is hanging too low to pull it up. That was not symmetrical though. Okay, I can pull this side up too. Not a big deal. Okay, that is cool. Once we have this whole entire thing looking like this, it's gonna be just like the coolest space station. I wanted to combine it and make it like a space station castle. I'm not sure how possible that's gonna be, but we'll kind of see how it transforms. So I might be able to turn it into something else halfway up. I love this purple color for the track though. This really pops and makes it stand out. It brings some more life to the park overall. This whole entire thing's balanced out. Oh, I forget about the Ferris wheel. It's just sitting up there chilling. It's just like, I am the one who watches over all. Everything in my sight is loved. Every single coaster and every single park attendee. They are all my children. Thank you, Ferris wheel, for the nice little monologue. We appreciate it, bro. Oh, people are starting to come up here for the Wild Blue ride. Nice. People are really starting to fan out. And once this coaster is open, I'm sure people are going to be riding it too. Right now the excitement's at 5.61. I wonder if that'll go up once we change the trajectory of the carts, because this is an X Dimension coaster, so the cart's not facing in the right direction probably has the negative effect on the ride itself. At least I would assume so. I would assume that they would have that mechanic affect the excitement of the ride. Wow, it is busy up here though. Everyone's trying to come up to the space station. This thing, oh, this thing's looking really cool. I'm really happy with how this is turning out. I was like very skeptical about how this would look when I was starting it, but I think it's honestly better than expected. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. Like I said, let me know in the comment section below if we should put another coaster here or a thrill ride. What do you think would best fill this space? I feel like another coaster might be possible, but would that be pushing it? I don't know. Anyways, I love you guys. Thanks for chilling with me and watching me build a bunch of random miniature theme park stuff. I hope you guys are enjoying the series as much as I am, because I am having a blast watching this all to come together. And I will see you all on the next one. Oh my god. Guys, stop running down these stairs. You're gonna freaking die. Jeez. Holy crap. People are wild.